It's undeniable, Elite Dangerous is experiencing a revival. According to SteamDB, the average player count has doubled compared to 2 years ago. Frontier also revealed some promising numbers in their latest shareholder presentation. Despite being 11 years old, Elite Dangerous still accounts for 7% of the company's annual revenue. Even more impressive, over the past year the game sold 300,000 copies, remarkable for such a veteran title in a niche genre. On top of that, revenue grew by 76%, largely thanks to Frontier's new strategy of selling ships in early access for real money, alongside an improved offering in cosmetic assets. But of course, this raises the real question: why the growth? What's bringing back or even attracting brand new commanders to Elite Dangerous? Well, that is exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. But before we dive in, this video is sponsored by the ERAT Club. If you're looking for people to fly with, to grind merits or engineering materials, or if you want to join our colonization efforts into uncharted space, we are recruiting right now. All you need to do is join our Discord, link in the description, and send an in-game application. We're looking forward to playing with you. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can also join our Patreon, where you'll get to watch videos ad-free, access to full scripts, sneak peeks of projects, your name in the credits, your name can even be in the game, and there are even giveaways and more, so any help over there is much appreciated. Thank you very much. So, I think that we can all agree that the secret sauce for success in the video game industry is pretty simple. Listen to your player base. Understand what works, what doesn't, and most importantly, what players actually want. And over the past couple of years, that's exactly what Frontier has been doing. This is of course a welcome change after a period where the studio seemed to have lost itself, spending years focusing almost exclusively on Thargoid-related content. And don't get me wrong here, I don't mind if Frontier caters to players who enjoy fighting a hostile alien race, that's totally fine. My problem was that it felt like everything was revolving around it. And, as someone who doesn't really get into this kind of gameplay, it's not really something I'm interested in here, I felt left out. To the point where I actually uninstalled the game and didn't touch it for a long time. That all started to change with the introduction of Powerplay 2.0. The old Powerplay system never really felt worth the effort, but the revamped version is an entirely different story. Now players can align with a faction, take on various activities that change every week, and earn rewards ranging from engineering materials to increased bounty payouts, and even exclusive modules. It's not only just fun here, but it finally gives Elite something it had been sorely missing: purpose. Before, apart from enjoying the flight model and the beauty of space, I didn't really see a reason to keep on playing, and let's be honest here, there are other games that offer that kind of experience, sometimes even better. Star Citizen is one of them. That sense of purpose was reinforced even further with the release of Trailblazer, which allowed players to colonize their own star system, and honestly here, I think that this has been the real game changer. Before Powerplay 2.0, Elite Dangerous averaged around 4,000 concurrent players on Steam. Today, that number has more than doubled, and that's only counting Steam here. We don't even see the figures for players who launch the game directly. And Trailblazers wasn't the end of this upward trend. Soon after, Frontier released the long-awaited Panther Clipper Mk II, a ship that players had been asking for years. At maximum capacity, it can hold up to 1,304 tons of cargo, making it an absolute powerhouse for colonization efforts. Colonization also gave a major boost to player-to-player transactions. Of course, this feature already existed thanks to fleet carriers, but it was mostly limited to mining or helping people unlock engineers. With the arrival of Trailblazers, though, the demand for construction materials exploded. Suddenly, being able to directly trade with other players became not just convenient but essential. Industrialists could finally gather resources and set up a shop to then sell to other people. And now that kind of gameplay has become more important than ever. And then came the Vanguards update, which added something the game had been missing for a long time: a true shared endgame goal. Squadrons now can work together to build a 25 billion credit squadron carrier, where members will be able to share not just ships, but also funds. Before this update, nobody in my Discord really felt like joining the Iride Club in game. Everyone was just doing their own thing. But Vanguard changed everything. It gave us a common goal, something to rally around, and it strengthened the bonds of our community in a way that was already there on Discord but never truly materialized inside the game. So, when we look at all of this, Powerplay 2.0, Trailblazers, the arrival of the Panther Clipper Mk II, player-to-player trading, and now the Vanguards update, it becomes clear why Elite Dangerous is thriving again. Frontier finally started listening to the community, giving us purpose, progression, and shared goals. That's why players are returning, that's why new commanders are joining, and that's why, even after 11 years, Elite feels more alive today than it was in a very long time. The game that once felt stagnant had transformed into a living galaxy, one where every action matters, whether you are hauling cargo for colonization, building a squadron carrier, or simply carving out your own path among the stars. And if you ask me, I think that this is why players keep getting engaged here. Not just the ships here, not just the cosmetics, but the feeling that together we are building something bigger than ourselves, and quite frankly, I cannot wait to discover that new feature that's coming at the end of the year. Personally, I hope it's an update on game planets, but it could be anything else, hell, perhaps even a limited form of ship interiors. Who knows, right? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. And of course, if you want to fly with us, join the Iride Club on Discord, link in the description down below. A special thanks as always to Dr. Forbin, Sokarta, Sisius, Shadowrise, Diorkosha, and Ducky2Ducker, and everybody else who supports me on Patreon. You guys are amazing. I have been Irad, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.